Alright, we are back. I'm back and I'm better. I need to sing, man. I need to sing. Alright. Okay, so we did it top notch. Cool. So okay, cool. The homegirl, also known as the middle class girl, which is kind of my favorite, to be honest. Okay, so let's see what it says. The homegirl, the middle class girl. Can y'all hear me over there? I hope we can. Can y'all hear me, guys, on chat? Or should I get this closer? I think I'm gonna get this closer. Hold on. 1 second, chat. 1 second. Dug my freaking. Alright. So the home girl, also known as the middle class girl. The middle class girl usually has a girl textbook type of quality. Girl next door type of quality. I'm sorry. She's usually laid back and easygoing, which I like. These girls usually come from a stable family and background. Ooh. Even if the father wasn't present in the home. Okay. She had a strong-willed mother who instilled good values in her, which is beautiful. The homegirl usually grew up in a upper middle class neighborhood. Unlike the top-notch female, who for the most part only hangs around other top-notch females, the middle class girl has friends and associates from all walks of life. She may have an occasional drink or a little weed, you know what I mean? Just a little bit to relax the nerves, and nothing wrong with that. Every now and then, but she's generally not heavy. She's not, like heavy into it. The middle class girl usually has a regular 9 to 5 job that she's very content with. Ooh, my thing is stinging. I stubbed my thumb. Kind of hurts. My thumb is like beep 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 beep. Like in the animes or whatever. Ow. Why are you hurting so much? Crazy. She may also have a decent, not too flashy automobile. Some decent, like a nice little Toyota or something, or Honda, which she keep up her payments. When dating, the middle class girl doesn't make too many demands on her mate, which is cool. And she's usually content with just staying at home with her man and spending quality time. Quality time. I'm having a lot of fun, y'all. Her dress code is usually casual, yet tasteful. And she normally gets her clothes from a mall or other fashionable designer store, like Fashion Nova, Shein. We know what it is. We know what it is. It's not the swap meet, She can afford a little sum now. Come on. She usually keep her feminine hygiene intact, and she tries to hit the salon on a weekly or bi-weekly basis, which is beautiful. Since most middle-class girls have such a down-to-earth, man, this is why I like, middle-class girls, man. They're so chill, so easy to talk to, so approachable, Men find them more approachable than other women. And because of this, these females tend to have relationships with a diverse group of men, which is, it is what it is. On the negative side, though, many middle-class girls have a tendency to be followers. And they often easily give in to peer pressure. These women don't usually possess the drive and leadership skills that are evident in top-notch females. The middle-class girl likes to just roll with the crowd type of vibe. It's, ups and downs, It is what it is. Since the middle-class female has a strong family unit, her parents often act as her safety net. Because she can always fall back on her folks when times get hard. She usually doesn't have the incentives to take on any major responsibility in life. She doesn't have major responsibility. This sometimes causes her to deal with a certain issue in an immature way. But the middle class girl is still considered the most desirable female to men. Despite all her flaws, we still like them, because they chill. Yeah, honestly, this is like my favorite type, to be honest.